Hey, good morning, YouTube. So I'm thinking of the possibility, the feasibility, the advisability of selling my CB650F. I don't know. I haven't decided. But you know what? It plays on my mind. Yeah. On a regular basis, I'm thinking, I wonder. You know, when I feel like going out for a ride, there's the two bikes in the garage. The CB650F and this CRF 300L. And I say to myself, well, which bike do I want to take? What kind of ride do I want to ride? And lately, the answer is coming up the CRF 300L, because I get the choice of whatever ride I want to ride, almost. Not quite, but almost. I can ride the road, or if I feel like it when I'm out, I can go off-road, I can go on the dirt. If I think of choosing the 650F, I figure mainly that's because I want to take either a longer ride on the road, which I don't do a lot of, or I want to be illegal. I want to get the adrenaline up at some speed. And that bike does that beautifully, that smooth inline four. Is that the use of the CB650F? Is that what I put it to? Is that its only advantage to me? And I guess that's what I'm trying to decide. Because if the only advantage of the CB650F is that I can take a fast, twisty, very illegally, or a long, beautiful, sweeping, curvy road like Highway 33, again, very fast, very illegal, then I'm not so sure that that's what I want to continue doing, if you know what I'm getting at. I mean, I've done a lot of that, and I'm thinking, you know, I should tone that down. You know, I don't always video when I'm going very illegal. I try to keep that out of the videos. But I've done a fair bit of it, and I think to myself, that's not very smart of you, John. I know it's fun. And there's a part of me that says, well, screw smart, just enjoy, have a blast in that way. But the wiser part of me says, can you afford to get caught at those speeds? Because here, if you get caught doing 40 over the limit, 40 kilometers per hour over the limit, which is, what is that in miles per hour for you US folks? That would be something like 25 miles per hour over the limit. Then what happens is you get a $470 some odd fine, and your vehicle is impounded for 7 days, and it goes against your license, so your insurance has a definite chance of an uptick. I asked myself, can I afford to do that? Do I want to chance that? Because, I mean, it's so easy to go 40 over. Oh my God, you know. There's a road that I love taking, and it's in quite a few of my videos. It's called West Side Road, and it's a twisty road that goes from Kelowna to Vernon. So that's a fair distance, and it's just twisty all the way with a few nice little straight stretches. It's a fun road, but the maximum speed limit on it is 70 kilometers per hour. So, I mean, really, you know, it's pretty darn easy to go 160. And lately, the police seem to be making a habit of posting stories of people they catch. Driver, motorcyclist caught going, 50 over the limit, going 100 over the limit, that sort of thing. I'm thinking I'm not too enthused about going very, very fast anymore. It doesn't seem to be a priority for me. So, therefore, is the CB650F a bike worth keeping? Does it have other uses for me? I mean, the other advantages of the bike are it's very smooth. It's a wonderful bike to ride. I mean, it's a joy to ride in that sense. And being an inline four, you expect that, right? That nice smoothness. Then you have the Honda quality adding into that. And the acceleration, even though you might not go too far illegal, it still has a very decent acceleration, very good. It's a fast bike. It's got a nice flat torque curve, which helps. Even though it's an inline four, its power isn't just up at the top. It's pretty well everywhere. So yeah, it's a fun bike. But is that enough to warrant me keeping that investment in the garage? I'm not rich. I'm far from it. I'm at the other end of the scale, So I could sell the CB650F for, I don't know, $6,000, $6,500. I'm not sure, but probably in that range, $6,500. And I could really use that. I really could. For a start, I could get a new shock for the 300L here that it badly needs. The majority of riding I do is short distance, fairly short distance really, Probably, I go out for, an hour, hour and a half. That's my average ride. I'm not a fan of staying in the saddle for 4 or 5 hours, though I've done that many times. It isn't my forte. It isn't what I love to do and what I long for. So the CRF 300L here is just fine for shorter rides. I mean, you could take it for a long ride too. It's not as good a bike, for instance, on the highway at 110, 120, for long distances. The CB650F is infinitely better at that kind of riding. But it's funny what you get used to, right? When I had the CRF 250L, that's the only bike I had for a while anyway. And I went on those long 4 to 6 hour ride days, and it was okay. The other part of this is I'm the type of person, I really enjoy simplicity. I like to keep things uncomplicated. So having one bike where I don't have to in the morning say, which bike do I want to ride? What type of ride do I want to go on? If I have one bike, there's no choice. I go for a ride. I know that might sound kind of strange, but just the way my mind works. I always strive for simplicity. In this bike, the 300, properly set up, it could be a very fun bike on the pavement, not just on the dirt. I know the 250 was, and this is more capable, so just needs better tires and suspension upgrade on the shock. That's not too serious. So I don't know, am I talking myself into selling the 650? Maybe. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Maybe there's one of you out there that live near me here in or near Kelowna, and you might be interested in that 650. It's a beautiful bike, and a buyer with cash in hand is always a great persuader to sell. Yeah, I figure to have a good time, how much motorcycle do I need? I can have a great time on something like this, and without the need to feel that I need to be extremely illegal. So, food for thought, right? Speaking of which, I'm gonna pull over here and have a sit down, have a look at the lake, listen to the quiet. So guys, let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? Put them down in the comments. Should I sell the CB650F? Yeah, I haven't looked at the market as far as value goes. You know, I said 6 or 65, but there's even a possibility that it should be priced around 7. I'm not sure. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. So you take care, you ride safe, and have a blast.